What's the most harmless friendship that ruined everything? My brother's gaming buddy moved in temporarily after losing his apartment, and within 2 months, our entire family was torn apart. When my brother Dan first asked if his friend Kyle could crash on our couch for just a couple weeks, I didn't think much of it. They'd been playing online games together for years, and Kyle seemed nice enough the few times I'd met him. The first week was fine. Kyle brought us all coffee in the mornings and even fixed our leaky kitchen faucet. He was tidy, quiet, and always offered to help with dinner. My parents actually liked having him around. Then my dad got Kyle a job at his construction company. Small stuff at first, carrying supplies, cleaning up job sites. Kyle was so grateful he cried when Dad handed him his first paycheck at our Friday pizza night. That's when things started to shift. Kyle began asking Dad for advice about everything: car troubles, investments, even dating tips. Their conversations stretched late into the night, my dad laughing harder at Kyle's jokes than he ever did at ours. 2 weeks turned into a month. Kyle moved from our couch to our spare room. His few belongings somehow spread throughout our house. His protein shaker in our kitchen, his jacket always on Dad's favorite chair. I noticed my dad started texting during family dinner. When I glanced over once, I saw it was Kyle sending him funny memes, 30 of them in one day. He's just having a rough time, my dad said when my mom mentioned the constant texting. His own dad was never there for him. The breaking point came when I came home from school to find Kyle wearing my dad's favorite fishing sweater, the one none of us were allowed to touch. They were in the garage working on Kyle's car, my dad patiently showing him how to change the oil. "You're a natural," my dad said, slapping Kyle's back. "Better than Dan ever was with this stuff." My brother overheard. I watched his face crumple before he silently walked away. That night at dinner, Dan finally spoke up. "So when is Kyle actually moving out?" My dad got weirdly defensive. "He's saving up. These things take time." "It's been 6 weeks," Dan said, "and he just bought a new gaming console. Maybe if you worked as hard as Kyle, you'd understand responsibility." My dad snapped. The room went silent. My mom's fork clattered against her plate. That night, I heard my parents fighting for the first time in years. "He's not your son," my mom hissed. "Why are you treating him like he is?" The next morning, Dan was gone. Just a note saying he was staying at a friend's house until things got sorted out. My dad blamed my mom for driving him away. My mom blamed my dad for replacing one son with another. Meanwhile, Kyle walked around our house like he was trying to be invisible, but somehow taking up more space than ever. 2 days later, my dad announced he was taking Kyle on their annual father-son fishing trip, the one he and Dan had done every year since Dan was 7. When I texted Dan about it, he replied, "Tell Dad congratulations on his new son." My mom moved into the guest room. I started eating dinner alone in my bedroom. Kyle's temporary stay stretched into a second month. Last week, I found my mom crying while looking at old family photos. "We were happy," she whispered. "What happened?" "The worst part? Kyle is actually a nice guy. He didn't plot to split up our family. He just filled a gap my dad didn't know he had. And my dad didn't plan to push his real son away." That's the thing about harmless friendships. They start by filling small cracks you didn't notice until suddenly everything you built is falling apart. 2 months of a temporary house guest destroyed 15 years of family bonds, and I'm still sleeping with my headphones on, trying not to hear my mom cry herself to sleep.